Hello and welcome to Morse's Math Morsels. Here we have a fairly detailed question that 10-pin bowlers might especially enjoy because it involves three numbers which could be bowling scores. And question is, what is the only set of three whole numbers such that each is different and each is between 0 and 300, and therein are our bowling score ranges, and the sum of any two of those three whole numbers is a perfect square, and finally the sum of all three numbers is also a perfect square. So I'm going to step aside again and let you ponder those constraints and conditions on the three whole numbers. And again, there's only one such triple that fulfills all those requirements. And I can give a few hints, starting in a few seconds. Well, two of the numbers end in the digit 8, and those same two numbers are multiples of 8. For example, 8, 16, 24, but these are multiples that end in the digit 8. And the third number is odd, and it is between 250 and 300. Well, those are a few hints. Finally, one of the numbers is only two digits, and it's over 80, but and hence under 100. And as for perfect square, that just means a square of a whole number. For example, 9 is a perfect square, it's 3 times 3. 25 is a perfect square, it equals 5 times 5, so a perfect square is just a whole number multiplied by itself. Alrighty, the first number turns out to be 88. And the second number, which is in the 100s, by way of another hint, and also a multiple of 8 and ending in the digit 8, is 168. Since we have two of the three numbers, those two must have a sum that is a perfect square, and sure enough, 88 plus 168 is 256, and they're different, so far so good. The third number, which is odd number, over 250 but under 300, turns out to be 273. That's it, that's the only triple. Let's see if it fulfill our conditions. 88 and 168 do 256, so that's good. 88 plus 273, that's 361, that's a perfect square. Its square root being 19. 168 plus 273 equals 441, and that's a perfect square. 21 times 21 is 441. And finally, the sum of all three, a little coup de grace, 256 plus 273 equals 529. So there is our perfect square sum of all three bowling scores, all between 0 and 300, all different, sum of any two is a perfect square. Thanks for viewing.